Largely, we have left the development of broadband to the market, but where there is market failure or inability to provide broadband services, the state has intervened, and somewhere about 12% of broadband requirement has been provided by a scheme called the National Broadband Scheme, which is essentially a wireless-based provision, which brings penetration to about 98% of the population. Now, that remaining 2% is really not so much that the service is not available, but rather for reasons of topography or reasons of distance from exchange or whatever, individual premises cannot get access to broadband. So recently we have launched the Rural Broadband Scheme, which is designed to identify those premises and to cause a provider to provide the service. So essentially, long before the European objective of 2013, we will have 100% penetration, or as close to 100% as doesn't matter. However, of course, there are differences between bandwidth and speeds in the urban area and speeds in rural Ireland. Well, I think there are probably 2 points I would make about that. The first one is that in respect of economic and social progress, broadband is the electricity of the 20th century. Without access to broadband, people are really excluded, but also it has the capacity to create new jobs, new industries, new ways of managing our energy provision, of providing healthcare, of assessing and assimilating and distributing, transporting data and information, which in the knowledge economy is so important. And also, you're quite right, there is an issue of digital divide. For example, in a country like Ireland, where we tend to have high density of population on the east coast and lower density on the west coast, the availability of broadband provides the opportunity for indigenous industrial development at a local level. Therefore, in terms of levelling out our economic and social development, broadband is a huge issue. And I mean, Ireland at the moment is confronting other difficulties. We have had a construction bubble. As a result, we have a banking crisis, and it is proving very painful. But the road to economic recovery is really dependent on us ushering in the knowledge economy, hence why broadband is so important.